Hey folks, Quill18 here, and as some of you are aware if you've been following the little notes on my channel or whatever, had a few problems with my computer recently, namely the whole thing basically exploded on me, and I had to completely reformat my drives and reinstall Windows, and everything on that hard drive is completely corrupt. Yeah, not pretty. So, I'm currently in the middle of trying to re-download, reinstall everything, and all sorts of craziness, and luckily I do have some really, really good backup options. I'm hoping that I won't end up really losing anything, but unfortunately some of it is having to be reloaded from Carbonite. Carbonite's an online backup service, so all of my stuff hopefully is safely stored on their servers, but it's going to take a while to re-download all that, and that includes things like all my game saves and everything. So I decided I would just load up a game that doesn't need any saves. I happen to have the installation files for this kicking around. This is Dungeons & Dragons Online, and I had all the files for it just sitting on my hard drive. No need to re-download or reinstall everything. I mean, these days I do everything through Steam. I'm not going to install everything off CDs. So this was the fastest way to get it up and running. Hopefully the performance is going to be okay. We'll see what happens when I actually try to load an area here, because my hard drive is being hammered in the background from trying to restore all the files. But I'm going to cross my fingers that we can play this while everything's being restored. So far, so good. So what's D&D Online? Or DDO, actually. Dungeons & Dragons Online is a massive multiplayer online game, but I believe is the first one to introduce the freemium model, which is that the game itself, you can play the whole game, basically, for free. There's no level cap, there's no time limits. I mean, there's a level cap in the game itself, but you are not at a disadvantage if you are only playing on the free service. But then they introduced an online store where you could buy credit and unlock things. Now, some things you can unlock just through play, and some you can also unlock by paying money, and some you can only unlock by paying money. You can also, if you want, subscribe to it like you would a normal MMO. And actually, I should find a location to actually quest to and head that way. There's a door over that way. So yeah, you can pay the subscription just like a regular MMO if you would like, but that's optional. And if you do, then what it does is while you're paying your subscription, virtually all of the content is unlocked, basically. So instead of buying things, just only buying the things you necessarily really, really want, but if you, of course, want to buy everything, that would add up quite rapidly. Instead, you can just pay for the things that you want. But you can play this game totally for free. So, and I have been playing a little bit lately. I am a level 3 Dwarven Cleric. Cleric is like a priesty religious healer type guy. But don't let that fool you. In Dungeons & Dragons, and I mean real, old-school, pen and paper, tabletop Dungeons & Dragons, clerics are full-plate wearing badass mothers who smash the crap out of things with their maces while also wearing a shield. And that is the case in this MMO here. So they're actually really, really good at soloing. Although, that being said, before I go and take up these missions, I actually want to go and get a hireling. So we're going to talk a little bit longer before I actually start a quest here. Yeah, I have been playing real tabletop Dungeons & Dragons with dice and pen and paper for years and years and years. In fact, I still play every Tuesday with the same group of guys that I started playing the game with when I was a teenager, like over 15 years ago. Yes, I'm old. I know, I'm old. And yeah, so we still play together. So, and what's great about this MMO is that it's actually pretty faithful to the tabletop game. Obviously, they've had to make a few tweaks here and there because not everything translates to computers, but a lot of it did in a shocking way. I'll explain what I'm doing here a little bit later. I guess I'll get frenzy again. Sure. Close. Yeah, so I like this game. It's notably different from World of Warcraft in a few different ways. The biggest thing, and I say World of Warcraft simply because that's what most people know, and also that's what most MMOs aim to sort of clone these days. And DDO has been around for a while. It originally came out with like a standard MMO format, and then they were like, okay, sort of, they were sort of successful, but not really. Then they went to this freemium model, and apparently they now make 6 times as much money as they used to when they were a standard subscription model. They have more players because it pulls people in, and then a lot of people do want to throw a few bucks here and there. The same model applies to League of Legends, which has a huge audience. It's free to play, and yet they make tons and tons of money because lots of people want to buy little extras. So we're going to go into this quest. I should probably read what this quest is, but oh well. Let's just get started. Stop the babble. What? I have to be level 11 to enter? Why is it? Oh! That's not the quest! This is the quest! Cultist Shrine. Yeah, actually, I guess I can click on it to find out. Cultist Shrine. Stealthy Repossession. Oh no, I can't do this one. What's really interesting in this game is that a lot of the quests... what was I going to say? I remember a point that I started and then stopped, and I'm going to address that very quickly before I go in here. In most MMOs, like World of Warcraft or whatever, you just wander around the world, you do stuff, you might get quests like kill 10 boars, and then you go to an area and kill some boars, and you pick up some stuff. And some of the quests are really interesting and different and may have some unique mechanics, but ultimately you're running around a big world. In DDO, every quest is an instanced area. So, like this hideout that I'm about to go into, I am going to be in here on my own. Right now, while I'm in the city, there's other people around, like this guy right here, or this girl right here. Hello. Ooh, you look kind of scary. But in the instance, it's just going to be me. Me, and if I want my party, if I went in here with a group of people. And basically, every quest has this difficulty selector. Now, some are solo only, in which case they'll just have one box. But most of them are like this, where there's casual to elite unlocked. Epic comes much later. That happens at level 20, and basically, as I understand it correctly, you can do these quests as like a level 20 quest. 20 is the max level because that's an old school D&D thing. But fret not, each level is divided in 5 ranks, and each time you hit a rank, you get extra stuff. So instead of thinking of it like, oh, there's only 20 level, it's more like there's 95 mini levels, or something like that. I guess it's like there's 75 mini levels and 20 big levels, because when you hit an actual level, you get something quite significant out of it. So you do ding and hit milestones quite frequently. So, but yeah, you can choose the difficulty. Now, casual is for like, if you really are not a big gamer, you can play casual. Normal, you should be able to do just about any normal dungeon, assuming you're for the right level, and assuming you're built like somewhat reasonably for leveling. And some people won't be. Some people will have a build that's really meant for group play. But most people can do it. And then hard, some people can solo, some people can't. A lot of times you want a group, and then elite, you're definitely going to want a group of people. I'm going to do this one on normal because I haven't done it before. It's called Bonebite Hideout, the Kobold's new ringleader. So we're going to go in here and check things out. Now, I'm sort of going to be doing this solo, but not really, because what I did at the beginning of the video is I went and bought a scroll. And I'm wondering, actually, you know what? No, I was going to cut it and then start a new video because we're getting into actual gameplay, but I'll just put an annotation at the beginning of the video letting people know who want to skip all the talking. I went to a hireling vendor and bought a contract for a hireling. This is the inventory screen. I'm actually playing on lower resolution than normal, which is why the windows are maybe a little big for most people. Like, you know, usually you'd have a little bit more space going on here, but I have the resolution lower because this is what I record at. So this is one way of looking at the inventory, which is nice. You can search, everything's divided. The other way is your standard MMO way, where you've got your paper doll here and just your regular bags. I quite like the fact that they've got it filtered this way. And I'm looking under miscellaneous, I think. Oh, I still have one contract? Oh, I already had one. Oh, that's okay, I don't mind. That's not the end of the world. I'm just going to drop it down here on my toolbar for ease of use. And I'm going to call my hireling. And he is going to be a level 3 barbarian. That is going to help me out in this. So that, despite the fact that I'm soloing, I'm still going to have help. He's quite smashy. He's going to tank a little bit for me. Mostly do a lot more DPS. I'm fairly tanky, actually, myself, so I'm not too worried. I'm also going to summon a Black Widow spider, just because I have a summoning spell. A cleric is a spellcaster. And the spiders summons in general are not going to be as good as hirelings, but they still do okay. And I'm also going to drop some buffs. I'm going to bless everyone in the group, and I'm going to put Bull Strength on myself to increase my strength, and Shield of Faith to increase my armor class. And now I think we're about ready to go and smash stuff. Now, There's lots of breakables in general around the levels.
The scurrying feet of kobolds can be heard nearby. It's likely you will encounter several of them in the next room. You should proceed with caution.
There we go. Oh, some kobolds. Actually, I'm wondering if I should be going this way. There we go. I'm going to go with a slightly different way of commanding my character because it's not using... Ouch, is there a fucking trap there? Oh my god. Okay. See, these dungeons, these instances are unlike a lot of other things. They've got traps all over the place. A lot of times you want to bring a rogue for that. So you can see here there's a face in the wall. Oh, jeez. Some traps don't repeat. Apparently that one does. Luckily I was just out of the line of sight. You, barbarian, are an idiot. Except I am, because I forgot to tell him to just, like, attack at will. There we are. Now he should attack things pretty frequently. There's so many things to talk about. An interesting thing about this game that I like, actually, because you don't end up doing a whole lot of grinding, you actually don't get XP for killing stuff. Let me go back to the mouse, look for a way of doing it. You don't. You only get XP for completing quests. Now, you can get bonus XP in a quest if you basically wipe out everything. But you don't have to, and it's sort of an offset. Like, it's like, oh, you might want to do it for the bonus XP. On the other hand, it does mean that the quest is simply going to take you longer to complete. Same with smashing all these crates like I'm doing. You actually get a mayhem bonus, an XP bonus, for smashing everything. Ooh, new objective. It must be a boss. There's a named boss guy down back here, which hopefully will go down pretty quickly because I'm on normal. Yeah. So that is actually a random spawn. They're not always going to be in here. And he gave me some extra XP. And yeah, here we go. There should be a chest spawned where he is. Chests are really interesting if you're playing with a party. Everyone gets their own set of loot in a chest, so you don't have to worry. You don't roll. I mean, it's sort of like it's already rolled for you. Oh, this dude I just killed, Maduro, has a unique vest. It's light armor, which I'm not going to be using because I'm using mostly heavy armor. Although there are advantages to using light armor in general. For example, you have a jump skill in this game. And you can see I can just barely make it. Actually, I can't jump to the top of this crate. I can do kind of a climb. But there are going to be plenty of areas where I will not be able to jump up to because I don't have any jump skill because I didn't put any points into it. Plus, I wear heavy armor, which makes it that much worse. There's a second chest in here? Oh, iron key. Okay, I must use that to access a different area of the quest. Yeah, so there's areas I might not be able to reach, which might have extra treasure, or in some of the more difficult dungeons, which you really, really need a group for, then you really want to have a rogue or someone in your party, someone with a good jump skill, or maybe who can cast a jump spell to improve their jump check. Because sometimes you need to go through crazy areas to be able to unlock a door for the rest of your party to get through. Is there nothing in here? I don't even have to pick up these potions. It's not really that helpful because I can heal myself. Where the heck? Oh, there's lots of area I haven't been to. Alright. I like how it maps in the dungeon for you. You can repeat dungeons. Ooh, explosive barrels. I'm going to be a little bit careful. Just not blindly smash things. I guess, ooh, in the interest of speed, I'm probably going to stop smashing these things. Just keep the video going a little bit more. There's a big hideout, actually. Oh, another optional boss? Sweet! Die, die, die. Actually, my buffs are wearing out, so let me rebuff my group. Myself. That increases my strength by 4, which improves my chance to hit. Oh, and there's this guy's chest. And also the amount of damage that I do, which is very nice. Now, you can also play a dexterity-based character if you'd like. There's a feat you can take where your dexterity controls how likely you are to hit. Strength always controls your damage, but if you're playing a rogue that's very dexterous, where is my guy going? Oh, he's trying to hunt down the sentry. So the sentry, actually, we didn't get to him on time, but he set off an alarm, and he's waking up, oh crap, a whole lot of kobolds. If this was on a harder difficulty, I'd probably be dead right now. I have to pay a little bit more attention when I'm actually on a higher difficulty. Oh, the spellcasters are brutal. The spellcasters literally use exactly the same spells you do, so they can do a lot of damage. They can also disable you. Oh, that was an explosive barrel. Good thing I didn't actually complete that swing. They can paralyze you while everyone else beats on you, which is really bad if you're solo. As a cleric, I've actually got some spells to break paralysis, so if, ooh, a lever. So I've got a key, I've opened a lever.
Mechanism sliding open in the distance.
Curious. Did I find that last guy's chest? I don't remember. Ooh, a vial of pure water. It's a collectible that you can hand in to certain NPCs in exchange for certain items. Oh! Okay, I triggered that. Interesting. So there must be another symbol somewhere.
Tight and can only be opened when the runes are lit. Look for the 2 mechanisms that will unlock the door when activated.
Alright, let's head this way, maybe. I don't even remember if I'm still talking. It's very distracting. Hey.
By breaking the crate, you have revealed a hidden passage.
Well, that's not a particular hidden passage. And actually, that comes up a lot, too. There's a spot and search check in this game, because a lot of these maps actually have genuine hidden passageways that you can only detect with those checks. So by having someone in your party, or by having the ability to succeed in those checks... I hear a lot of groaning. Then you actually gain access to more content.
Hideout appears to have been sealed off deliberately. The only means of opening the gate is by brute strength alone.
Interesting. Luckily I have... Oh, that's my spider. Luckily I had good strength, so I was able to do
This
that.
area of the hideout. No wonder it was sealed off.
Yeah, so... Whoa! That's a bad Black Widow spider. No, no, I've been webbed! I'm stuck! I can't do anything. I mean, I can probably have still swung. Is that... Oh, that's the thing I'm here for. No, that's an optional. Guard Young's badge. Will bind it to me permanently? Okay, that's fine. I have full inventory? Are you serious? Is this going to be a problem in every game I play? What do I not care for? I think this disease immunity belt can probably go. Let's just trash that. Oh, I had it secured for some reason. That's actually odd. So that I wouldn't accidentally throw it away, and that's what exactly what I'm doing now. I'll probably have to get rid of more stuff, but I will most likely just leave it at that for now. I guess I can get rid of this oil of light repair. I don't think it's actually worth a lot. It's what you use if you are a Warforged, like my friend Frenzy here, to heal yourself, because you actually get less healing from a regular healing spell, which actually makes Friendly an unideal companion for me. I would be much, much better off with someone I could heal more easily. Unfortunately, he seems to be the only really good level 3 hireling for my role. I could go for like a level 2 paladin or fighter or something. That would be okay. And there's a level 1 barbarian that is... I don't remember what race he is. But he can be healed more easily. So he's pretty good too. But I don't know. Frenzy's been doing alright. So let's see what else we've got going in here. Oh! Another name guy! Holy crap! Did he just vanish? Oh, he did too. And he's poisoned me. Come on, Frenzy, do something. Why aren't you doing something? It's possible these guys are always in this quest. Usually those represent rares that no one always there. Although they are dropping a chest every time with a special axe, but I'm going to be full again. I guess I can leave this +1 docent behind. Docent is an item that you can plug into yourself if you're a Warforged. Because Warforged can't actually equip normal armor, but they have that instead to improve their stats. But it's kind of interesting, because when you make a level 1 Warforged, every character basically gets something called a feat. It's like a slot for a special ability you can take, and there's a lot of them in the game. But as a Warforged at level 1, you have a special opportunity to take a feat that changes your basic body type, which has a sort of armor built in, but you can improve it dramatically. Okay, I don't know what's going to be in the last room, but I'm going to fully buff myself again. I may as well top off my health a little bit too. Now, one thing I should mention, see this blue bar? That's my mana bar, and you may have noticed it's never ever gone up. Because this is Dungeons and Dragons, your mana, your sort of spellcasting ability only refreshes itself when you rest. And not every instance has a resting area in it. I haven't found one in this particular one yet. Oh yeah, my backpack is overflowing. to sell a bunch of stuff. Some of this is really cool. Do I not have bracers on? Let's equip those bad boys. I have gloves. Oh, I didn't have... Oh, gloves versus bracers. Well, that just cleared up a spot. Let me go and take these... Oh, I can't take these plants. Alright. You don't really need to take the money either. It's not a tremendous amount of money. But every little bit helps. And yeah, if I was doing this and I was feeling meticulous sort of on my own... Oh, there's an alarm here. Is there a sentry? It's a warrior. I'm gonna start off by fearing it. Just... Oh, there's more than one. I don't know which one of these would be setting off the alarm. Yeah, I have a short fear as a... Ooh. As a cleric. Very, very handy little spell, especially in the higher difficulties. It's a lot easier for me to heal my party if the first thing I do is scare away the most dangerous guy. Oh, there is a rest shrine! Cool. Alright, we may as well use it. On this difficulty, I'm pretty sure I have enough juice to actually finish the mission, but I may as well do that. I'll do this, and I'll also tell my... actually, my hireling is completely healthy, so he doesn't need to rest at all. You can only generally use these once each. Some really long dungeons have more than one rest shrine. On the easy difficulties, I believe they will refresh their usage, but on the harder ones, they don't. If I understand things correctly. Cast my buffs. They only last 3 minutes. They will last longer and longer as I level up, and I'm soon going to be taking a feat that will allow me to double the duration of my buffs. But right now I don't mind recasting them too much. Oh, what do we have here? Chieftain! Oh, he can't be feared, he's immune. Yeah, this is like, this normal mode is so freaking easy. Oh! Oh, Jesus! That surprised me. He died fast. Apparently, that was the new ringleader. So, by killing him, we actually completed our quest. I'm going to snoop around here, make sure there's nothing else that needs to be gotten. Little treasure bag. Lots of treasure bags. A couple more doors. I'm thinking there should be another chest near... There we are. There's usually a chest at the end, especially if there's a boss. But again, I'm not going to have any room. I'm just going to leave that stuff and not worry about it. We'll go vend. Vend. Anything in this room? Not particularly. And I'll show you the XP. What is this icon? Oh, that I'm overflowing. Cool. So, there's the base XP for doing the mission on a normal. I got extra XP for getting the optional side quest, which is killing named people, because you can skip them. If you can't do them for some reason, but you're playing like a stealth character, then you can just skip them. You don't have to kill things in most... I mean, maybe there's a specific objective to kill someone, but a lot of times, you know, you can get by with killing very, very little. You get a bonus for completing it the first time on this difficulty. We are going to get an onslaught bonus here for killing... a lot of things in the mission. I think 15% may be the max, so that may mean that I killed everyone in the mission. It breaks it down by who in the party killed everyone. Misadventure is funny. That just means like random ways of getting killed, I think. Maybe traps? I'm not exactly sure, actually. Breakable Snatch. I didn't smash enough breakables to even start getting the Mischief bonus, but that's okay. A 10% bonus for not having left the dungeon and re-entered. Some of the harder ones, you might be in there and realize, oh man, I really need some fire resist potions to deal with this, or I'm out of health potions, so then you lose your 10% bonus. And also, for completing it without having anyone in the party die. 10% bonus there. Took me 13 minutes to do. Almost 2,000 XP, which is quite a bit. My XP bar is down here. It's actually hidden by my action bars. Rearrange this, which everything got moved around when I changed my resolution here. There we go. So I'm currently level 3. I'm currently in rank 13 overall, so there's 5 ranks per level. So when I hit rank 15, it'll actually be level 4. I'm actually, oh my god, I'm 53 XP away from getting a rank up, so that's annoying. Oh, my buff just ran out. Now I'm done this mission, I could run all the way out, or I could just hit this finish button, which will teleport me outside of the dungeon. Hooray! So, first things first, we're going to find a vendor and sell a whole bunch of crap. Or maybe, part of the problem is there's some things that I kind of want to save, maybe for other characters or something, so perhaps I'll go and dump it in my bank. I probably shouldn't be saving this much, though, frankly. None of my loot is particularly awesome, so, like, you know, if I've gotten it at this point, it probably wouldn't be all that hard to get it some more. Oh, and I can turn in my quest, too. Oh, this guy's going to give me a reward when I turn it in. Let me go into the bar, sell a couple of things before I turn that in. The Wayward Lobster. Bars are interesting. If you die in a mission, you can release and show up at anywhere these spirit binders are. You can bind your soul to them, and that's where you'll get rezzed. Your health doesn't come back instantly. It takes some while for it to heal, and it heals faster if you're out in the cities or in a bar. The best place, though, is to go to the bartender and buy some food and buy some booze, because when you're eating and drinking, then your stats go up. Your health and mana go up faster, but you can only do that in a pub. It's not something you can do in a mission. So let's sell all of our gems. We don't have any. Sell everything I've flagged as junk. Didn't have any of that. Okay, now we'll sell basically anything else. Bastard sword. Unique axe here. It's just a +1 axe. It just happens to have a name. Okay. +2 greatsword I'm definitely going to keep, because that's really quite nice, actually. It's the first +2 item that I've run into. +1 shocking heavy mace. I think that's my backup weapon. Miasma Fang I want to keep because it's got a lot of special stuff on it. I think I'm going to keep this quarterstaff too. Chain shirt. I'll sell the Acid Guard one. Keep the False Life one. +1 full plate I want to keep. I actually would like to use it, but some items actually require a minimum guild level, which is really interesting. It's actually kind of annoying at this point, because it just, like, this is an item that I would expect I'd normally be able to wear, but it does imply that at the very highest level there might be, like, really elite items that you just need to build a big guild for. And there's actually some really good guild perks you can get in this game, like, say, your own personal airship that you can decorate in a variety of ways. Oh, so awesome. This looks like generic studded leather. +1, so you can sell that. +1 arrows, bolts, shurikens, throwing hammers. Yeah, some people may have gotten excited at shurikens. There's an actual monk class in here. I mean, I think anyone can throw these shurikens if they have the throwing skill, basically. But yeah. +2 to will saves. No, wills. I got pretty good will saves. I don't need to keep that around. Healing potions, may as well keep them, because they stack nicely. A bunch of different potions here. I think I'm going to keep them. A bunch of wands, which I'm keeping for a variety of reasons, but they're taking up a lot of space. And scroll protection from evil. You know, alright, let's get rid of that. Sell that. And we probably should repair our gear as well. Okay. Now let's go talk to that quest giver for a reward. You'll notice Frenzy isn't with me anymore. He doesn't follow me in public areas. Hello, Guard Young. Yes, I got your badge back, and I dealt with the leader, and now I get to pick any one reward I want. What is this? Banded mail. Why doesn't it show me? See, when I'm in my inventory screen, if I mouse over an item, like my backup heavy mace. Wait, I'm confused. It normally gives me a mouse over to compare the item between what I've got here and what I'm wearing. Is it maybe because I have smaller resolution it can't do that? Oh, I don't know. Huh. Weird. Okay. So, right. This would give me +6 total armor. And currently... what am I wearing? +1 half plate, which is giving me +7, which is better. On the other hand, this armor would give me resistance to lightning. 50% chance... Oh, no. 50% chance to shock someone for 1 to 4 damage. Oh, that's actually really cool. So I sacrifice 1 point of AC in exchange for doing a bit of damage to people. Huh. No. You know, I'll take it, but actually, I'm just going to sell it. I don't think it's worth it. This stuff I'm going to junk. The full plate I really want to use. I just can't right now. I'd actually really like a magic shield, but they don't seem to ever give me one. Cloak of Fox's Cunning. Yeah, I was keeping it because I could use it to cast a spell, but you know what? No. What else can I toss? The goggles of magic missile actually are kind of interesting. What am I wearing on my face right now? Anything? Devoted goggles. Oh, right, which is actually really good. You know, let's just sell these. They're very cool, and another character might like them, but they're not that important. Okay, yeah, so I was wearing something on my wrist. The Spearbane reduces damage from any piercing damage by 3. Ogre Power would give me +1 strength, but actually +1 strength does nothing for me right now. Because you need sort of even numbers to hit a breakpoint. So I have a 16 strength right now. Going to a 17 will do nothing. But going to an 18 would, so I would need other stuff. Barkeep, I have things to sell you. And add everything I flagged as junk. Sell that. Good, we got lots more space. Now I'm going to go to my bank, because there's some things I definitely want to keep, maybe for another character. But that I don't want on me. So, more or less, most of the game is set in Stormreach, which is a huge sort of coastal pirate city with lots of different factions. This is not Stormreach. This is the harbor of Stormreach. Stormreach is huge, 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 huge. Now, there are wildernessy missions. So, you know, if you get sick of doing things in dungeons and sewers and people's basements, then that is totally fine. That's the mailbox, by the way. It's very cool looking. Yeah, then you can totally do that. But, yeah, very exciting city. Lots of NPCs all over the place. Never have to run too far to get things done. Here's the banker. Because I have a paid account, I think, I have my character's bank, and I can buy more slots if I want. And I also have this account bank, so this I can use to trade stuff between my characters. So I'm going to drop the +2 greatsword in there, the miasma fang, and this staff. Why is that not going? Is it bound to me? Oh, no, just lag. Okay. I will bank my +1 full plate in here, because I'm eventually going to want it for my character whenever I join a guild. Keeping that. Nothing there. Could bank some of these potions. I mean, in theory, it's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to bank this cake, because I don't want to accidentally use it. I guess I'll keep it for now. I got 23 empty slots. These buff things. I've got lots of bull dung, which is important because it's actually a component to some of my spells. Alright, good. Now, I need to do another quest. Oh, maybe I should do a nice challenging one now. Even on normal, this one has been challenging in the past. It's a bit longer. Could redo the same quest you've already seen. It's a long quest. I haven't done it on normal yet, so I should do that just for the XP, even though it's a little bit easier. The thing is, I need a drink. I will be right back after I get myself a little drink. Ah, there we go. I am much refreshed. Whack, 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 whack. Alright, so let's try this Butcher's Path. Think I've got everything I need. And what is this thing again? I don't remember. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. Click. Normal. I don't think I've done it on normal yet. No. I've done it with another character.
You have set foot on the infamous Butcher's Path, a gauntlet that has inspired many grim tavern tales.
Right. So here, I don't have the same sort of specific quest as last time. This is purely a Epine quest. The NPCs are like, oh, no one can make it through the Butcher's Path alive. And you're like, pfft, I totally can. So I have a quest. Basically, my quest is get to the other side of this map. And also slay 80 monsters. That's just going to happen. So it's just a way to stop a stealth character from just walking through the whole thing. Yeah, I may as well bless myself and everything. Okay, I'm not going to bother with crates. There's going to be way, way too many. There are lots of traps. See, spot hidden. See, my spot hidden just triggered because right here, I know from having gone in here once before that there's a secret door here. And I'm going to try to search for it, but there's no way because my character just doesn't have enough skill. As a cleric, I have a fairly decent wisdom. Oh my god, I did it! Oh, sweet! I suppose if I hadn't, I could have just buffed my my intellect, since I have spells that can do that, or wands rather. So I've unlocked a secret area, which is going to be, I don't know, theoretically extra XP, extra loot. There's so many of these instances. It's not like WoW, where it's like a handful of dungeons you run over and over.
As you approach the dead end, you hear
Christ.
get her behind you. It's an ambush.
Oh, I gotta take out the shaman. These guys do so much damage. Okay, this is feeling pretty easy. I think when I was doing this before, I was probably doing it with a level 2 character or something like that.
Off the ambush.
And I don't think I had a hireling. I don't think I'd figured out that you could use hirelings. So this is going to be a lot easier. Because this has actually like killed me the last time. Now that I remember, that ambush killed me. So that gives you a sense of how like dangerous some of these dungeons are, and just how much easier things are when you've got a little help in the form of a hireling and being one level higher than before. I almost kind of want to abandon this and just do it on hard right away, just to have a hard one. Although, now we're being debuffed, I've already taken some damage. Actually, I'm taking more damage. Who's fucking... Oh, god damn you! That's what you need a good jump check for, so you can catch these fucking wall climbers. You bastard! I'm gonna fear you. Nothing? Shit. More of them over here. My spider's got a range attack. Oh my god, look at this. Combat's not ending. There's more and more of them. Oh, more shaman. I've already lost like a quarter of my hit points, and so is my ally. And we are literally like maybe 10% into the dungeon. Okay, did that other guy die? Attack. I can't jump up here. I can't jump. There we go. Oh, maybe I could have gotten up here. I just don't have a jump skill. I can't do that. So yeah, it's really interesting that the non-direct combat skills like spot, search, jump, hide, move silently really have a role in this game. And having a character who's like just really good at disarming traps. Oh, grey ooze. That's why I have a backup weapon, just because of those guys. Oozes and things, they corrode your weapons as you hit them. So I should heal myself a tiny bit. And maybe drop a little bit of healing on Frenzy, but it's only half as good, because he's a robot. Yeah, being someone who's just exclusively good at traps and finding things, like, there's probably a switch to open this door, for example, that I am missing out on. So, oh well. Yeah, it's worth having these specialists. Okay, now, the problem with your allies is they're too stupid. They won't cross water. Oh, you broke one of my wands, you bastard. Oh, I'm feared, I can't attack. Oh, there we go, it's worn off. Yeah, they have a hard time walking through water if it's too deep. They won't swim at all, and then they'll just sort of teleport to the other side after a little while. So you don't lose them when it comes to a body of water, but you can temporarily become a little bit desynchronized. Sphere. Oh, Sphere uses up a lot of mana, which I might want for heals. That area wasn't actually as dangerous as I thought. That guy was actually trying to escape there. Fascinating. And... oops. No, I want to trigger it. There we go. Okay. Restaurant. Good. I don't... You know what? I'm going to check the next room first, because I feel like there might be a fight in the next room. I think I just lost my spider. I think it's stuck. Oh well. I think there might be a fight there. I'll probably take more damage and spend more mana, and then I'll run back. And actually, I should keep my buffs up. Die. These shaman, they like to get places. Aha, I made the jump this time, sucker. I like to get places that are hard to reach for us slowpokes. So you have to rely on your ranged party members or sort of more agile party members to get them. Okay, I'll take some loot. It sounds like my spider's still fighting. Can I not get... There we go. Alright, now we'll go back and heal. Even Frenzy's at half health. Now, those shrines, you'll get back all your mana and any daily usage of things that you've burned through, but they actually don't necessarily fully heal you. They only heal you a certain amount based on your level. Okay, you use that, and I will use that as well. And if you have the heal skill, or if you're a Warforged, the repair skill, then you'll heal more, but also everyone in your party around you will heal more. So even though, again, heal is a non-combat skill, at low levels it's actually a pretty nice way to gain more hit points. You see that? Frenzy wasn't able to fill up all the way, because I don't think anyone in our group has the repair skill. Okay, now you guys follow me out of the room. It's interesting that I still have my spider, actually. I figured it would go away when I rested, because your buffs do. And your spider's kind of like a buff. Speaking of buffs, group up, group up. If this were a harder mission, I'd even be buffing my companion here. But as it is, it's not that the mana's a problem, because it's such an easy mission, I'm not really using that much mana. It's just a pain in the ass. A couple extra spell casts. And one thing you want to see, oh man, I'm getting shaken, which sucks because that's -2 to hit. You want to avoid moving around constantly when you're fighting, because you actually get a penalty to hit when you're moving around, which is really interesting.
Countless kobolds scratch and scurry somewhere very close by.
It sounds like there's a big room in there. Alright, tell you what, I will give Frenzy a couple of buffs. Oh! My presence has been alerted. Oh man, all these guys have been aggroed because we have not been very stealthy. Ah! But luckily it's low difficulty. We are taking some damage though, because these spellcasters back here. Oh god, they hurt so much. Go away! Oh, and a lone kobold left over. Just a generic minion kobold. Now, I can go this way, but I also happen to know
You
there's...
wonder if these underwater pipes might lead to further slaughter.
If I remember correctly, I think the pipes actually lead to an area that you need someone who can pick locks to get through. So I'm not going to be able to get more loot or something. Okay, I have no idea how much further there's to go. Yeah, I did complete this once, I think, with one of my characters, now that I remember. It's probably on normal. We're going to try, maybe we'll try this one again on hard, or I'll just pick another quest, one I haven't done before, and I'll just do it on hard. Normally I like to do them in order. Normal, then hard, then elite. And one thing, if you're on a free account, then you have to do it in order. On a paid account, it's unlocked the higher difficulties, so you can just go directly to the higher difficulties if you want. I don't even know why I'm on a paid account. It's not like I'm not even using anything that you need a paid account for. Like the dwarf and the cleric, those are all free. If you want to be a warforged, like my buddy here is, that is a premium race. So you either have to buy him specifically, or you can subscribe, and then it's unlocked for you. The drow is another like ultra premium race, but you can actually... Oh, there's another healing shrine over there. Jeez. Well, apparently we need to use it, even though it's on easy. I'm saying how easy it is, but look at Frenzy. He's at half health again. Are we in combat? Oh, another ooze. Happy they aggroed before we rested. And there's another one back there. Jesus. Die. Okay. I think that's it. Alright, use that. You use that as well. Yeah, so I could be healing him some more. Why is he not resting? I told you to rest. There we are. And I may top him off. I don't know. It's not the end of the world if he dies. Oh, there we go. This time my spider went. Which is what I expected. Frenzy lost his buff, and I lost my buff. Yeah, I may as well buff him. I could even buff my spider if I wanted to. And then when you're playing in a full party, it becomes a big question, like, how much mana do I actually spend on buffs? It's not like, wow, you're not going to, like, buff everyone, then sit down and drink. Every mana you spend on a buff is mana you don't spend on healing. On the other hand, a well-buffed party probably needs less healing. Oh, there's a lot of guys. Go, Frenzy, engage! There we go. Wait. Oh, gotta get the shaman down. Okay. Good, good, good. Oh, more of them. Die. Get the treasure. These little collectibles, I think I mentioned you can trade them in for some items. There's a few you can trade for wands, which actually I value quite highly. You can get enchanted arrows, you can get potions, so lots of good stuff. I like the wands personally because I can use them, and there's a lot of other things I can't really use. Some mushrooms to pick. So, wow, he won't even come through here. I'll probably lose him because this looks like a swimming section. You do have a breath meter, which is why you have a swim skill. Yes, there's a swim skill. And the, where does this one go? You know what? I do have an item that will let me breathe underwater temporarily, but I don't think I'm going to mess with that. Just going to hopefully advance forward. Oh, Witch Doctor Knees. So there's going to be a named guy up here. Hopefully my companions follow me shortly. Can sometimes call them. There we are. Hello, Frenzy. And you know what? Let me waste a ton of mana healing you. Oh, you're going to run ahead. I've cleared the path. Oh, there's a boss guy at the end of the path.
And lived. No easy feat, even for the bravest of warriors.
And that voice you hear is of the Dungeon Master, which again is a total throwback to the sort of experience you get when playing tabletop D&D, and I love it. Alright, that wasn't so bad at all. Gonna complete that, then we're gonna go brag to the quest giver. Ah, delicious water. Alright, come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Anytime now. Maybe I should show you a quest with a puzzle in it. The problem is, I don't know which one that would be. There's a couple of quests in the beginning area that have puzzles, because a lot of these quests do, a lot of these little instances, they're not all about killing things. Yay, nice little brag, variety of items I can choose, none of which impress me in any way whatsoever. They're all pretty much worth the same amount. The weapons are slightly more valuable, so I'll grab one of those. Okay, now, I kind of like that one. Maybe this one, the Scavenger's Warren. This is a quest I've done before. Well then what's the point? Half the difficulty is not knowing what's going on. Gambler's Den, is that a quest I haven't done before? So I'm just looking at the map. The golden cups are quest givers who have quests for me. This guy I'm not talking to him because he's got something that's specifically meant for a large party. The golden doors are for quests I currently have in my quest log. It's hard to navigate when you're just looking. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch to my other cloak, the one that's got the Featherfall spell on it. I'm going to take a shortcut down. Poof. Yee! Magic items are good. Of course, if you're a wizard, you can cast that at will, basically, if you were so inclined. I don't know if it's the one that's worth doing that for. Alright, Gambler's Den. Elite, no. Yes, maybe we should. Just to try it. Just to try Elite. Probably not doable, to be honest. Not with just one person, even with a companion. But possibly. Maybe if I'm careful enough, I'll use some potions, perhaps. Alright, let's get in here. Gambler's Den on Elite. I haven't done it even a single time on this character. I have done it on another character. I've been charged by the church to go in here and break up this casino. I believe my quest is mostly just to smash tables. While doing so, I'm going to have to fight people, of course. The Church of the Silver Flame does not hesitate to execute its moral judgment. Alright, so yeah, we've got some guards in here. So I've got to ruin at least 5 casino tables and defeat the casino's guards. So, we are going to summon forth my barbarian. Doom, 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 doom. I'm going to buff you. I'm going to buff me. Now I'm going to bring forth my spider. As soon as it comes in, I'm going to bless. The spider will probably run off and attack these guys. No, we're a little too far still. Good. And potions. Mage armor I don't think will stack. Oh, protection from evil. Alright, let's rock and roll. Charge!
You dispatch the guards with ease. The way into the gambling hall is clear.
This might actually be pretty easy. Now, I'm going to try to go kind of fast because I don't want to lose my buffs. Look at the lighting in here. Ooh, what a cool casino. Actually, this is a really small quest, and even on Elite, I'm on Elite, it might be super easy. Although, I'm missing a lot of these guys. They have much, much better armor class than those kobolds had. Alright, smash the tables up. Yeah! Alright, and there's a switch, I guess, to unlock some deeper down section. Click. Alright. Yeah, it would be nice to have shown you one with a puzzle, but I don't know. You can't do everything. A couple of different ways. Oh, this guy is aggroed on me. Where's he running off to? Oh, this door is locked. Oh my god! Ah, he's released the hounds! Oh shoot, if I had feared him, then I wouldn't have to fight these dogs, but oh well. Oh my god, did you see how much damage I took? Oh my god, it took me down. I mean, I'd taken a little bit of damage before, but he hit me once. Let me get to the other side here of this guy. I can't, I don't have time. Oh my god, I'm dying. Oh my god, I'm dying, and so is my other guy. Frenzy, live! Oh. He's got a couple of hit points left. Kill that dog. Okay. Now, heal myself. Ouch! Oh my god. Heal! Heal, 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 heal! Holy crap! Okay, I gotta turn on my empowered healing. Okay, that was bad. I totally... Oh, if I had feared this guy and not have to deal with those dogs, now I got no mana. Frenzy's hurt like hell. So that empowered healing toggle that I turned on makes your healing spells heal for 50% more, but they take more mana. So they're actually not as efficient, because for my light healing spells here, they actually triple the cost, basically. And for my moderate, it's still over double. So, not worthwhile unless it's emergency. Now, that kind of was. Alright, Frenzy, that's as much as I'm willing to heal you. Oh my god. I lost my spider, and my buffs are about to wear off. Okay. Challenging. That's what I get for bad-mouthing the guards. Oh, am I healing him yet? Or buffing him? I also want to buff myself. And I'm now out of juice. What's Echoes of Power? Never quite without resources. When you're exhausted, they slowly trickle back. Really? Has that always been like that? Oh, wait, no, don't exit. How did I do that? More fucking dogs. Yeah, so slowly recharging. Well, that's good. Although a little bit cheesy, because technically it means that I could just sit idle, let my mana charge up. Although it is clearly very slow. I haven't even seen it go up yet. Or do I have 12 now? Maybe I do. More casino tables. Smash. Yeah, okay. So, well, that's kind of nice. I guess that means I should actually use my mana. Well, I've got some. There, now I'm 100% out of it again. We'll see how long it takes to recome. Oh, you can see the counter down here, right, for my mana. I'm at 4. Oh, plus 4, okay. So it actually recharges fairly decently. I didn't realize that. I thought I would be screwed without any mana. I probably can't do the rebuffing trick, though. Not rebuffing everything. Okay, here's the last room. I think I'm going to be okay, actually. It's a really, really, really short dungeon. And it's meant to be like a pretty easy one. That's the thing. Even 2 dungeons of the same level and set at the same difficulty could have quite a big difference in difficulty. See, this one doesn't even have treasure. It's just a mini little thing. But I got lots of experience points. And in fact, oh yeah, I ranked up. I forgot about that. I guess I did that after the Butcher's Path. I have 3 action points? I'd end up with 3. I thought I only had... Maybe I've ranked up twice here without noticing. Because I was saving up 1 for something. Alright, we'll show you where you can go level up. And that'll probably be it. Then I gotta go back to try to get my computer working again. Oh my god. I wonder how my backups are going, how my restores going. I am 1% done. This is literally going to take days and days and days and days. Okay. So where do I turn in this quest? Oh, inside one of the taverns. Okay. So I won't do that. I will just go and level up. So I want to find the cleric trainer. Here she is. A dwarf just like me. And I'm going to spend my action points on enhancements. So, this is one of the many, many ways you can customize your character. Here is, oh my god, on this resolution, you can't really see everything. It goes off screen. That's kind of annoying. Alright, enhancement. I'm going to hide the ones I've already learned. And, yeah, so, lots of different things. For example, if I were using axes, I could, because I'm a dwarf, see, as a dwarf I get a certain set. As a cleric, I get a certain set. And as a general player, you get a certain set. So as a dwarf, I can get something that would increase my axe damage. I'd get +1 damage on one-handed axes, and +2 damage for two-handed axes. Which is really cool. Now, as a cleric, I actually can't use axes, normally. But there's lots of things you can do to increase your weapon selection. For example, when I talked to her, one of the options was advance to the next level as cleric. Basically, when you level up, you don't just go up to, if I level up, I won't just go level 4 cleric. It'll let me know that I've leveled up. Then I gotta go to a trainer and tell the trainer, okay, I want to go up a level as cleric. But I don't have to do that. I could just as easily find the fighter trainer, talk to him, and say, I want to go up a level as a fighter. And then I would be a level 3 cleric, level 1 fighter, and they would stack with each other. The fighter would give me huge bonuses to hit, would unlock basically every martial weapon, which is every good weapon in the game. Would also give me the ability to wear all kinds of armor, although I already have that as a cleric. But it would also unlock tower shields, which are the biggest shields in the game, and give me an extra feat that I could spend on various combat bonuses. Or maybe I want to be able to pick locks, and I grab the rogue trainer. Or if I want to, so many different things. You can mix it up, and it allows you to create very, very interesting character combinations. Highly, highly customizable. I think one of my first characters was a rogue plus barbarian, maybe. I don't remember. But the rogue bit gave me access to all sorts of really interesting skills, including the use magic device skill, and anyway, it was awesome. But yeah, I have a specific thing I want to pick up. I want to pick up improved empowered heal. I talked about empowered heal, how it costs more mana, but increases the effectiveness of your heal spells. Well, this will make it slightly cheaper to do that. And later on, the amount of mana increased with empowered is constant. It's always 10 extra mana, no matter how high level a spell. The higher level spells take a lot of mana to cast, so it doesn't hurt as much, and it's always giving you 50% more healing, so it becomes that much more valuable, and this reduces the cost, so that sounds pretty good to me. I'm going to throw that over on the right hand side, not that you can see. I've got one extra point to spend, but I'm not sure where to stick it. And I might just save it for now while I think. There's some really great stuff. You can get +1 to against all saves and magic effects, which actually I think I'm probably going to take. That is just too good to ignore. Help you resist a lot more spells, a lot easier. Yeah, I'm going to grab that. That sounds good. You can reset these if you want by talking to your trainer, reset your enhancements, and there's a few other things you can do as well. So you're not really locked in, but you sort of are. It's not an easy thing to undo all your changes. It's not like World of Warcraft where it's really easy to respec. But at the same time, in WoW, your talents, well, they mean something. But here, I don't know, because of the amount of them that there are, and the fact that you get them so slowly, and they're pretty hard to reset, the feats and things, the choices you make just mean a lot more. And anyway, I really, really enjoy this game. It is free to play, DDO. I'm going to put a link in the description bar. So give it a try. It's worth it. See you later. Bye, folks.